A few years ago, my son got a Christmas present from my parents. It was a comfy little blanket with a small hood on one corner of it in the shape of a frog's head that had little glow-in-the-dark eyes. It was Jason's favorite blanket ever since. He took it with him to school sometimes even, which isn't too odd for a first grader, but we still had to break him of that habit. Everything was fine until a few days ago Jason got into the habit of sleepwalking. At about 2 a.m. every night, I would hear the creak of the floorboards outside Jason's room. When I went to go check on him, he wouldn't be in his room. I always found him in strange places. Once I found him slumped against the silverware drawer in the kitchen. Another time, he was by the fireplace, cuddling the rack of pokers next to it. He even managed to make it to the garage another time, sleeping with a tire iron. Each time, he had no idea how he got there, and sleepily returned to his room with blanket in hand. It was exhausting to have to retrieve him every night, but wasn't too bad until tonight. Instead of the usual slow creaking I heard the other nights, I heard him sprinting down the hall outside my door. I opened the door just in time to see the eyes from his blanket turn the corner. I followed down the hallway towards his room and turned the corner to see his door closing. I passed the creaky floorboard to his bedroom door. I quickly opened his door, ready to deal with another sleepwalking episode. "Jason?" I said as I opened the door, but I was surprised to see him already asleep in his bed. But something was wrong. His blanket. Where was his blanket? I saw him with it in the hall, and he never sleeps without it, even when he has sleepwalking episodes. Just then, I heard the floorboards creak behind me. I turned to meet the gaze of two glowing green eyes. A lanky creature with twisted claws stood before me. My first instinct was to scream, but the monster covered my mouth with his dark green hand. Next, I felt a sharp pain in my chest as the creature ripped into me with his sharp fingertips. Then, with the flick of his wrist, put a gash across my neck. I dropped to the floor, unable to speak or even breathe. Pleased with his work, the creature proceeded to lay itself on the floor. Its skin seemed to flatten and soften. It then slithered up to Jason and wrapped itself around him how it had done so many nights before. As I started to black out, the last thing I saw was my son slowly sit up, as if a puppet to the creature, pull a knife from under his pillow, and shuffle out the door towards the room where my wife still slept. Hello guys, it's your favorite little creeps or Sleepless here. This story is actually an original story written by me. So if you guys liked it, let me know by either sharing, liking, subscribing, or even just a comment about what you thought. Also, please don't forget to check out my friend Night Shrieker in the top left annotation. He's been on the channel a few times and has helped out a little bit, but I'd like to help him back. So thank you guys for supporting me. Bye.